Unless you'd like and subscribe to this video right now. I want to play a game. We're going to watch 5 scary TikToks. Watch or die. Watch or die. Make your choice.
But yes, 5 scary TikToks. Let's see what these have to say.
A mother and her baby are alone at home when something very unsettling is caught on camera. According to the mother, she has no words for this terrifying encounter. The mother writes, "I thought I was hearing things at first, but then my backdoor motion detector went off. That's when I knew it was real." She further adds that only she and her child live alone in this house. So whatever was caught on camera had to be someone or something else. If no other child lives here, then who or what was captured?
Oh god, that was a creepy laugh. Whoa.
Out of nowhere, a child's giggle is heard inside the house, but even more creepy is the fact that her baby was already looking at the direction from where the laugh had come from.
I noticed that as well, yeah.
Initially thinking it was just in her head, she turns away from the source of the voice, seeming less scared, when suddenly the sound of running footsteps is heard. It is at this point that she begins to realize that maybe someone or something is inside her house. It was only after the motion detector went off that she quickly fled away from the scene. As we already know, there shouldn't be another child in the home. A kid's voice is heard inside. The mom further mentions that she looked around the house as one of her thoughts was that a kid had broken into her home. But after searching all over the place, there was no trace of anyone there. It's not certain if a ghost or an entity was caught on camera.
Yeah.
But until more info is given, the question still remains.
I was literally going to say the same thing. It's very blunt. It's very unsolved. We can't say if it's paranormal or is she just someone messing around. You can't. There's not enough information to determine it, basically. It's very bland, basically. And the footsteps, yeah. I mean, there could be someone in the house for we know. Yeah, we didn't have enough footage, you know what I mean? Didn't have any more angles or anything, yeah. It was just very bland.
A family in Mexico has been experiencing paranormal activity, from hearing random knocks on their door and opening it to find no one there, to seeing things inside their house move on their own. The family can't help but think that something very sinister is haunting them. Now, for some reason, these odd occurrences didn't happen until one day they heard a random knock on their door. Ever since then, they would wake up late at night.
I did it again. You know when you hit on the one side on the headphone? I literally looked outside. I was thinking, is there someone at my door? I don't know why I looked this side as well, when my door's on that side.
Given how often this occurs, the family has started recording these incidents. After being woken up once again by strange noises, a family member begins to record and captures the following.
No sé si se alcanza a ver.
3 a.m.
3 de la mañana con 1 minuto. Y mi hermana me acaba de levantar porque dice que se escuchan ruidos en el cuarto. Mi esposo y mi niña están dormidos y vamos a ir a ver qué se escucha. En el cuarto no hay nadie, solamente estamos mi hermana, mi hija, mi esposo y yo. Aquí en este cuarto está solo porque en estos últimos días nadie ha podido dormir aquí. Como podrán ver, el cuarto está totalmente solo. Y pues nadie duerme aquí, solo estamos nosotros. Mi hermana dice que se escuchan cosas, pero... Ay, me asusté. Pero no sé, pues no se oye nada. No sabe...
Oh, that was loud.
Le pegaron a la puerta. No sé qué pasó. Vinimos Sara y yo. Se escuchó la puerta. Se escuchó la puerta. Mira, acabamos de venir y no
they've
estaba
moved.
así.
Both of them?
Todos
All of
los
them?
cajones-
Wow, okay.
All of a sudden, the bedroom cabinets are open. It's almost as though someone had ransacked the room before disappearing from sight. But the family knows it wasn't a person who did this, but rather something else. They continue to look around in confusion, trying to see if anything else had happened, when out of nowhere, this happens.
Okay.
Estamos solos. No sabemos qué fue lo que pudo haber pasado. Mi esposo anda viendo. ¿Qué fue eso?
Again, loud.
Se movió la puerta, no sé qué va a estar aquí, nada, nada. A ver, espérate.
It's in the shower. Hiding in the shower.
No hay nada. No hay nada en el baño.
Just what exactly had caused the noise in the bathroom? Like with most occurrences, the family can't seem to explain it. But surprisingly, it was thereafter that the occurrences stopped. It would seem that the family no longer experiences anything unusual.
Oh,
But then
okay.
one night, the following takes place. The family is woken up by a shuffling noise coming from the same bedroom where the cabinets had been opened. They immediately begin to record when the following happens.
Levántate, por favor, para que me acompañen a ver allá adentro. Se están escuchando ruidos.
I wouldn't wake them up.
Agarra, por favor, a la...
That'll panic them. Let them sleep.
Dios mío, estamos solas. No sé si alcancen a escuchar. Yo escucho el perro. ¿Qué horas son, hija? Son las 3:33 de la mañana.
333.
Dios. Estamos solas. Mi esposo le tocó trabajar hoy. Estamos nosotras solas. Tenemos mucho... No. Abrázame.
Thud.
Tenemos mucho miedo. Hace como 15 días que se empezó. ¿Qué escucharon estos ruidos? No sé si es imposible. Ay. No sé si es imposible dormir.
It's just a lot of thuds.
Cuando estamos solas. Ay, no, no puede ser. No puede ser, no puede ser. Cada vez se nos hace más difícil dormir.
Whoa. What the hell?
Ay, Dios.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, what was that? Wait, what was that?
Ay, Dios mío.
Is the window open though?
No sé si alcanzaron a ver, pero se movió la cortina. Acompáñenme, por favor, a ver si no es alguien.
Who leaves their key in the door, by the way? Just saying.
¿Hay alguien?
Okay, literally checking this out.
Quiero salir.
Oh, okay.
Somehow, the
Like
curtain
say, I
moves
wanted to
on
know.
its
I wanted to see.
Now, some think that a light breeze had made it move, which could be the case, but it still doesn't explain the strange banging noise that is heard, or why the dogs were barking non-stop.
It kind of does.
Maybe it is the case that somebody was messing with them,
Yeah.
but other previous incidents make the family think otherwise.
I mean, I reckon the window could have possibly been open, you know what I mean? Which create, obviously, the draft, obviously, the curtain to move. And if it was open, that's probably the reason why there was flooding, a lot of flooding. It creates draft, makes things like bang every now and then. Or yeah, it could be something outside making all those noises, yeah. It could have been. I'm not saying it's not, it could have been, yeah. There's always a possibility.
This next video was shot by someone who in the footage seems to be taking in the view of the river before them. All appears to be normal until the camera catches something from a distance. Upon zooming in, it becomes apparent that whatever was caught on camera had most likely ruined the mood of the person recording. Now, there isn't that much info on the clip, but it still nonetheless speaks for itself.
That is such ugly quality. Oh, it's so bad. This was quality back in the day, apparently. Is that a person? There? What's that? Oh! What is that? What the hell? Okay, that was something. Again?
There appears to be someone or something bathing in the roaring rapids of the river. After being splashed by countless river waves, the figure all of a sudden vanishes. It's as though the waves had washed away the shadowy form. But then suddenly, It comes back for a split second before being taken away by the river. Now, even if we don't know what the person behind the camera is saying, we can hear it in their voice how baffled they are by the strange figure in the distance. Whoever, or whatever this is, has yet to be known.
I'm just trying to process that. What the hell was that? I'm convinced it looks like it definitely edited. Like, it looked like they just like put a green screen of a like some weird figure. I think that's fake. 100%. It's gotta be fake. I don't believe that for a second. Yeah. There's no way. It was a cool idea, but it's just no way.
A mountain climber from Mexico shares a chilling photo from his trip to the mountains. It was during a podcast that Jesus Olivares shared the image and recounted the story behind it. In 2009, Olivares and a group of friends had traveled to one of the highest mountains in Mexico. The mountain is known as Pico de Orizaba, which has an elevation so high above sea level that it's nearly impossible to climb without an oxygen supply.
Oh, wow.
Many believe that the mountain is uninhabitable for this reason, and therefore lacks civilization. However, many climbers have reported seeing silhouettes of people and other strange shadow-like figures when going up the mountain. While some think that this might have been other climbers in the area, many believe that this might have been the spirits of deceased individuals who tragically died during their climb. Now, Olivares admits to having seen things he couldn't explain. Perhaps this might have been the altitude sickness kicking in, as low levels of oxygen can cause people to hallucinate.
Okay.
Olivares is certain that what he saw wasn't him just seeing things, but in fact, something real. And to prove it, he has a photo. In a podcast, Olivares claims to have seen shadows and heard distant voices while he and his friends ascended the mountain. These occurrences would come and go, but eventually stop at a certain point. They would continue climbing, feeling less spooked, before later stopping to take photos. Now, lots were taken, but one in particular would catch people's attention. After the trip was over, Olivares posted the pics on his social media and called it a day. But then, the day after, a strange comment was made below one of his photos, which read, "Nice pic, but who's the kid in the background?"
Well, that's
Fused by the
creepy.
comment, Olivares, in response, asked, "What kid?" To which they replied, "The kid in the corner. Who is that?" Olivares takes a closer look at the photo.
Oh, yeah, see that. Wait, how did you not see that in the first place? That's so obvious.
Immediately got goosebumps. Olivares assures us that he and his friends, all adults, were the only ones present at the site. Initially thinking that it was just a rock, he shrugged it off as a case of pareidolia. But upon closer examination,
No.
there is clearly a child's face.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense that someone, let alone a child, would be this high up in the mountain by themselves. All
How
the
do you not
explanation
see
we can
that?
think of is that this was a paranormal incident. But of course, it is solely a theory among many others who've seen the picture. The photo continues to haunt him to this day, even though it was taken back in 2009, and the lack of an explanation reassures him that something paranormal occurred.
When you're taking that photo and you're looking at it, obviously you see everything. How do you not see that? How do you not? That is so obvious. Well, you'll see that before you upload it, before you get comments saying it. You'll see that first, 100%. If it is real, like, that is a really cool story to tell your grandkids and everything. Like, you could literally go around a fire pit and be like, "Right, kids, let me show you this photo and let me tell you the story behind it." It was actually a really, really cool story with all the hiking, all the uninhabited mountains and stuff. It's actually really cool. I'm just don't understand, if you take a photo, how do you not see that? It's so clear. That's the only thing that gets me confused.
Now, this last video was submitted by Aaron Tipsy, who states that a friend of his had sent him a creepy video. Aaron's friend can be seen sleeping inside their bedroom when something downright terrifying is captured. It's close to midnight when the following happens.
What the hell? What the hell?
What better way to induce insomnia than by watching a video like this?
What the hell?
Now, it's worth mentioning that this same video can be found on TikTok. However, the context given for that video is different from the one that was sent to me.
That was creepy.
Aaron states that his friend has no recollection of ever doing this in their sleep, whereas the one on TikTok states that they were fully conscious.
That
when they
looks
did this.
creepy.
Whether conscious or not, the imagery of this video is still nonetheless pretty disturbing. Real or not, this here is a great source of nightmare fuel.
Mate, that is the stuff of nightmare, seeing that face. That was so creepy. I don't care if that was real or not. That was just creepy anyway itself. Oh, that was a creepy one to end off. I'm going to see that in my sleep now. That's going to haunt my nightmares, seeing that face.